Remember that this video is to help you explore different ways that can help you transfer, either by yourself or with people and equipment to help you. Please work directly with an occupational or physical therapist when trying any new technique. Let's start with the bedroom. There are several ways to help someone transfer from bed. We'll highlight some of those today using a few adaptive tools that are available. First, we'll consider options when someone needs to help to bring themselves into a seated position in bed. A bed rail is useful when you have strength in your arms, but your abdominal muscles are weakening. Here's a rope ladder that, like the bed rail, helps you use their arms to pull themselves up in bed. You can then loft your legs to the side of the bed, or you can help them do so. Next, we'd like to demonstrate ways to help someone transfer out of bed with caregiver support and adaptive equipment. If you have strength in your legs to bear weight but moving your feet is difficult, a stand pivot disc may be helpful. The stand pivot disc allows the individual transferring to stand and the caregiver can rotate them. The stand pivot disc allows the individual transferring to stand and the caregiver can rotate them towards the seat they are moving to. Once in position, the individual can lower themselves into that seat. Transfer boards can be used independently when someone has the arm strength to do so. During demo, the secret here is to make sure the surfaces being transferred to and from are at equal heights. Adjust the height of the equipment when you are able, such as with adjustable beds, commodes, bath benches. If transferring from or to a wheelchair, dropping the armrests out of the way will be helpful. Transfer boards can also be used with the help of a caregiver. Now, let's look at ways you can be supported by someone else. It is important for you and the caregiver to protect yourselves from injury, so always try to think it through first. Here we are demonstrating having a caregiver stands to the side and helps from the trunk. Notice they are not pulling under the shoulder. It may be that a gait belt helps you do this. If you can bear some weight in your legs but can't stand all the way up, consider this technique. The caregiver sticks their bottom out as this protects their back. They put their legs either side of one weaker leg or between both legs. Shift their weight slightly forward and then pivot. Notice that at no time does the caregiver lift up. This is where you could get a back injury or a shoulder injury. The caregiver should have their legs doing all of the work. There may be times when you feel two people are needed for a transfer. This could be on days when you are more tired, or sometimes people just need more assistance later in the day. You can see how the second person can support you sitting at the edge of the bed and supports the pelvis and helps with the pivot. When your legs are weak and they are at greater risk of falling, occupational therapists or physical therapists will likely advise you to use a lift. Lifts can be fully powered and manual. The steps for the powered and manual lifts are the same. Here, we are helping the individual into the sling on the bed. Now let's bring the lift over to the bed and the sling. As we did with the armchair, we connect the hooks from the sling to the lift. Having their chair nearby, lift the person from the bed. Be guide into the position on the chair and lower the lift. Here's a very easy way to maneuver the sling from the person so they are not always sitting in the sling. It is useful to mention that the type of bed you have can help make transfers easier. Look how this bed, at a touch of a switch, can help you sit up, raise your legs, and also adjust the height. Hospital beds offer these remote features. Some people purchase their own adjustable beds that are sold in many furniture stores now. As you've seen, there are multiple ways that can help you transfer from bed. Transfer techniques should be individualized, but hopefully we've given you ideas for how someone can stay as independent as possible and ways that caregivers can help them as needed.